Yes. Good evening once again, professional wrestling fans. It's your old pal, Mainstream Matt, welcoming you to what has become a weekly tradition for our friends here at the Wrestling Mayhem Show, our little watch party. And we've got a very, very special match to watch with you in just a few minutes. So get your WWE Network fired up. We'll give you the instructions in a moment. But first, let's introduce our friends. First, my good buddy, my best friend, my tag team partner, The Riz.
Thank you for that awesome introduction. I couldn't have said it any better myself besides me saying it. So
You're welcome, pal. And joining us tonight is your dog. No.
My dog is very angry right now.
Is our buddy, a great friend of the Wrestling Mayhem Show, Alex Cars.
Oh,
How you doing tonight, Alex?
doing great.
Thanks for jumping on with us.
How is El Gran Azul, by the way? I heard he's living over there now.
He's doing muy bueno. Ole.
Olay.
Hey.
Ole.
He's come on. I heard he's come on hard times though.
Yeah, he's going on some hot times, baby.
Good hard times on El Gran Azul. Daddy. So, well, to recap everyone who's been living under a rock this week. Earlier this week, our old pal, Riz's number one, spirit animal, the great Khali, was moved to the alumni section on WWE.com because the great Khali, well, it appears he's done wrestling, Riz. How do you think about that?
At first I was shocked. And then I realized something. And this isn't me gonna be like, all kayfabe, oh, he should be in this or not. Let's be real here. The Great Khali might be going into the WWE Hall of Fame in the near future.
That's some saucy commentary right there. We might have to discuss that while we're watching this match because I know you're down in the dumps right now, and I want to cheer you up. So we have pulled up.
I know.
The high point, the apex of the Great Khali's career in professional wrestling. Tonight, we are going to watch.
That's a high point, too.
That is a very high point. It's at least over 7 feet tall.
Especially considering it's about a year into his WWE career.
That's right. He was a scorching hot rookie. Good point, Alex. So everyone out there, get yourself onto your WWE network. Get yourself to the 2007 Great American Bash, the 2007 Great American Bash, and cue that sucker up to 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 30 seconds. 1:49:30. We'll wait. It's okay.
You know what? We'll discuss why I was talking about this. Why I think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame soon.
Because we together are going to watch the World Heavyweight Championship match, the Great Khali versus Kane versus Batista. Haas power. Good Lord.
All over the place. Anyways,
not like the other.
The only thing, the way I see it is, they put Carlos Colon in there in the Hall of Fame, and probably for the tapes of the wrestling down in where he was in, was it Puerto Rico, Costa Rica? I forget which one. They put Coco Beware. They put Coco Beware in the Hall of Fame. He never won a title, has he? Did he?
I'll have to check on that.
In WWE?
Don't remember one.
The Great Khali was debuted as a monster. He won a world title in his rookie season. His rookie year. He successfully defended it a few times. Not only that, he has brought, and this is going to sound really weird, But name me another, like not Tatanka, but another Indian wrestler that had the same attributes that the Great Khali did, and how that affected India.
That's true. Oh, I mean, it's hard for me to quantify as an ignorant fan how
I mean,
large of an influence the Great Khali has had in bringing in the Indian market for the WWE. But I'll take your word for it. It sounds good.
It's kind of true because they've never been. I could be wrong. I probably am. Like the Middle East tours, going to India.
Mm-hmm.
They going to Egypt, somewhere like that. I believe Egypt was like in 2012. They began going there.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it since he's gone now. He sucked.
Don't you start. Hey, I was just about to jump on your bandwagon. I was going to say that we might have never had, without the Great Khali, there may have never been Ring Ka King. So,
oh yeah,
you got a lot to thank him for.
Or a Punjabi prison match.
Or the Punjabi prison match.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And that is a good one. All right, let's let everyone catch up, and we'll
everybody's
let you keep making your case. Everyone should have your 2007 Great American Bash queued up to 1 hour, 49 minutes, 30 seconds, 1:49:30. I'm going to give you a countdown. 1, 2, fire, and we're all going to hit play together, and we're going to watch, first, the video package highlighting the Great Khali's rapid, and I do mean rapid, ascent to World Heavyweight Champion, and then we're going to watch some Haas goodness. So if everybody is all queued up, fellas, are you ready?
Man, JBL looks bad in this. Yeah, go ahead.
Cole's got a fly-looking mustache right here. Boys, we're going to go 3, 2, fire. Are you ready?
Ready.
Cursors over your play buttons. 3.
Fingers over the controller.
Fingers over your controllers. Cursors over your play button. And here we go. 3, 2, fire. All right, everybody. Here we go. Now, there's a long, convoluted story that goes along with watching the Great Khali win the World Heavyweight Championship, Riz.
And they are going to go through this. Before, it was supposed to be Kane versus Edge.
Yeah.
Which would have been a pretty good match.
Yeah.
I forgot about this whole thing.
I had no idea
about the Mardi Gras party.
Edge ever did this Mardi Gras. Now, is Edge a heel? Is he a face?
Oh, no, he's a heel.
He's a heel. He's working hard.
Oh, no, the Burger King was Kane.
Oh, I forgot about this story.
So, I believe Edge's injury was a torn pectoral muscle.
He tore his pec.
And he suffered that on a back body drop? Is that what I'm to take from this? Kane and Edge.
That's uncommon.
Killed him dead with a back body drop.
Kill him dead.
And, well, of course, it's not a SmackDown storyline without Teddy Long.
Teddy Long dance.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay, so this set up a 20-man battle royal.
Was that Eugene?
Oh, no.
Pick out your SmackDown superstars real quick here during this highlight package. Was that Jimmy Wang Yang?
There's Jimmy. There's Funaki.
Just coming up.
Great Khali. Whoa.
Finlay.
Finley's a dick.
Whooping him with a shillelagh.
Batista.
It's 9:01 p.m.
9:01 p.m.
So they are past curfew at this point. So much drama here. I would assume that maybe... do you recall if anyone thought the Great Khali was going to win this title here? Was this a shocker?
Yeah, well, it was... It
wasn't until they posted the spoilers on the WWE website. I remember that.
Well, I mean, that's true. That's true.
They made such a big deal about it that that was one of the big things where they were like, oh yeah, here's this world title change that happened, and everyone was all up in arms about it.
9:46 p.m. So that title change happened in mid-show.
Yeah. And then they had a number one contenders match. Kane and Batista. Oh, my goodness. There's so much beef. I can't wait to see how this match plays out. I don't even think I've ever seen this match, Riz, that we're about to watch.
I don't think I have either.
They just won the Battle Royal. Uh-oh.
And here's Teddy.
Tag team match.
Playa. 6-man tag, Playa.
Tag team match for the World Heavyweight Championship, Playa.
From the recent indie shows I went to, that's not out of the possibilities of happening.
Doesn't seem totally ridiculous.
Could be worse. Could involve David Arquette.
So much video package here. They went through a lot of storyline. That was quite a lot of storytelling for one night, Riz. And
it
Alex.
was.
I'm exhausted just from watching this package. Oh my gosh.
That must have been a hell of a SmackDown, and I'm very disappointed it's on the WWE Network.
Not yet, anyways. I mean, Raw is.
There is one SmackDown from 2007 available on the WWE Network, and it's not the one that we wanted.
Side note, I love this version of Kane's theme, the Finger 11 slow chemical.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome track. He stuck with this one for a long time, too.
Yep.
He still has this one.
No.
It's not with the music. This one.
Because he finally changed out of this one into something else when he came back with the steel mask and all that.
And now with the cactus.
Yeah, you're right. Because they did that. A little more organ at the beginning, but this was his best theme song.
Yeah.
I love Batista's entrance too, so I'm all fired up. I'm also a big fan of this Great American Bash set that they have here. This is a good looking set.
Yeah, this reminded me too. This is before. When did they finally? There was at some point in recent history where they decided for pay-per-views and all the shows they were going to stick with one standard set because of the HD. I guess that's whenever it was. Whenever they switched it to like filming in HD.
Yeah, they definitely. There's definitely. There's definitely been a scaling down of the sets, and it doesn't bother me too much unless they're on the pay-per-view, and then it kind of starts to bug me.
Batista.
I try to understand. It's so good.
See, part of the reason I remember that still was because it was around when ECW, when they had ECW on Sci-Fi, because they started out with like the sort of classic ECW set.
Yes.
Like, coming in through the crowd. And then when they switched over the other shows to the standard set, they did the same with ECW. So that way it was just a banner change or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Change the ring apron. Yeah.
Yeah. Red, white, and blue ropes.
Yeah.
That's a commodity. That's nice.
You guys missed the Great American Bash?
Meh.
Better than when they decided to call it the Bash.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bash didn't really work.
1 year, 2 years.
At least it had a little bit of heritage behind the name. It's interesting that this is the one idea they decided. This is the one pay-per-view name they decided they were going to lift from WCW.
Not Halloween Havoc.
Not Halloween Havoc. Not Fall Brawl.
Not Road Wild.
Nope.
Not even War Games.
Well, yeah.
Or Greed.
Not Wrestle War.
No, sir. Not World War III.
Ah, the champ is here.
He lost a lot of weight. Looking at him here, you can tell like he's slimmed down a bit.
So Khali has this tendency to hold the belt upside down. he seems to do it a lot.
That was like part of his gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
This is Khali in his prime.
Here's the thing that
I want everyone to remember this while we're watching this match. This is as good as the great Khali got. He's all heated up, and he's got the belt, and he's an ass kicker, and he's ready to go.
Here's the thing I didn't get. I always thought when he was champion, Daivari was his manager,
Right.
not Ranjan Singh.
I do remember Ranjan Singh, but where did there he is holding it upside down again?
Upside down. It's cultural.
It's his thing.
But I could have sworn it was Daivari and not Singh. I always thought Singh was the face manager.
Was
Daivari
Singh
was first, I think. Like they had him as the manager, and then they let him go.
Well, didn't Daivari also manage the Muhammad Hassan, right?
Yeah.
That he managed him.
No. Was it? Oh no, it was. That was like his cousin or something like that.
We're gonna get the clubber in right here. We've got Batista and Kane doing little guy spots against the great Khali here, and it's just delightful. Now, let me just take a quick poll here. Alex, I'll start with you.
Yep.
You're looking at the three fellas in this ring right now. Who is the best athlete in the ring at this moment?
Referee.
You said three. There's three of them.
Referee.
The referee. Can you identify that referee? I think I knew that guy.
Nope.
He was in WCW.
Is that Mickey J?
Yeah, I think it was.
I think it is.
Okay. Of the three guys, I'd probably say Batista.
Yeah, Batista's probably the best one in this bunch.
I agree.
I mean, look
Whenever kick, Booker T wants nothing to do with it.
Great Khali doesn't do that kick anymore.
No, sir.
I think that was the only time he ever did that kick his whole career.
That was a hell of a kick. We're going to go to the nerve hold here a little bit.
By the way, the nerve hold is probably the best rest hold for somebody like the Great Khali.
Yeah.
Bends at the hip.
I think he learned that from Matt Classic. For those of you familiar with who Matt Classic is.
Totally not Cole Cabana.
Is Matt Classic also about 7 feet tall? Because to me, that's a qualification for using the nerve hold. If you're under 7 feet, it's just no reason to.
It's an old school move.
Kudos by Khali for just putting Batista like flat on his back before going to Kane. He was clubbering him on the head.
Yeah. And there's the nerve hold again.
There is the nerve hold.
The nerve rest hold.
And
look at that.
If Michael Buffer was the announcer for this match, he would have called the Great Khali the master of the nerve hold.
Ooh! Choke slam?
Give it for him, brother.
I did not recall the Great Khali ever doing a one-handed choke slam, Riz. There's another one.
Another one. That guy, the guy in the third row is loving this match.
And I mean, Cole and JBL are speaking as if Khali may never lose again.
Well, at this time, he was undefeated.
Was he undefeated?
No, he lost the Undertaker. That's right.
He lost he lost to Cena too, right?
Oh, this going to the extreme. They're using
Oh my. This is not gonna happen.
Hey, you wanna know how this match went a long time? You're about to see this happen.
This is going. Oh my god, this is not happening either.
How do you solve a problem like Batista? Oh.
Oh, this is about what I expected. It's a lot of clubbering.
The dog gives this spot 3 out of 5 stars.
Yeah. Oh boy, here it comes.
Oh no, you're not gonna do this.
And
Oh my goodness.
And
Oh my goodness.
that's why this match lasted a lot longer than it should.
Oh my goodness.
This is the real test of a superstar. How well can they take a table?
Choke slammed. Double choke slam.
Double choke slam.
Through
Sir.
the ECW announce table.
Where's Joey? Who's Joey Styles' partner on this? Was it Adam Lee or the Taz?
It's Taz.
It's Taz.
I remember the storyline of Taz putting SmackDown to go to ECW. That was after Joey Styles quit Raw and then ECW to.
Mm-hmm.
They legitimately had 3 very competent announce teams at this point in time for all 3 shows. You couldn't really argue against any of these teams. Taz was still pretty good around this time, right?
It's Taz. Yeah.
Well, Taz was better because now he's just talking about women's private parts and doing sexual things.
Letting pigeons loose.
I mean, this may sound crazy. Taz was better with Cole than he was with Styles for some reason. I don't know if that was just because that he was on SmackDown or what was happening, but that was the best of Taz.
I think he was on his way out. That's all.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Taz did some good things as an announcer. This is kind of towards the end, though. He always did a good job.
That's because Joey Styles is better alone.
There's probably something to that too. Although I thought when Styles was doing Raw that he proved that he was that he could work with other announcers. I think that was a 3-man booth at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And, I thought Styles was really good around that time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we're not talking about the match, but it's clubbering all over the place right now.
He can fly.
And he just fell down on the ground, and
that
was probably the most cartoonish way to take a choke slam. Because Khali's feet first never left the ground until he was on the ground, and his legs just went up in the air. Stood there.
I mean, it's sad when you can't properly execute your end of the choke slam. You know?
Well,
just get into the air.
Well, that's the thing. He needs his leg. The thing with Khali was he needed those spring, that spring motion in order to do that with his knees, and his knees do not move, as you saw on that big boot. They do not move at all.
His kicks looks good. His kicks look good here. That's a second really good kick. I'm going to give Batista all the credit for it, though. Oh, there you go.
I love him just straddling Batista. Yeah.
Every time Batista picks up the Great Khali, he's got to take another 2 or 3 minutes off to rest up for the next time he has to pick him up.
Yep, he's rolling out of the ring.
Get me out of here, man.
Like the hyper beam, you got to recharge.
I know. Man, is this a tough gig for Dave? Oh.
I mean, I knew what they were trying to do here. They were trying to make Khali unstoppable.
Right.
And of course Kane had his title shot with Edge, and so they decided to put the title on the Great Khali.
Right. Oh.
It's just one of those things where it was a weird. 2007 was a weird time.
It was a weird time.
I mean,
there was a lot of searching at this point.
But let's face it.
A lot of searching around.
The Great Khali is World Heavyweight Champion.
And you can't take that away from him.
Leave the memories alone. You gotta leave memories.
Exactly what I was thinking. We'll sing that later.
Oh, no. You're gonna make me cry again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Big Dave. Let's do it, baby.
I miss Big Dave with hair. I don't like bald Batista.
Well, he grew back towards the end of his last run. Here we go. Oh, that's a lot of meat.
It looks so
Wow.
bad. It looks so good at the same time. Oh, get in there.
Look at that. Looks so nimble.
He wasn't even in the ring, and he still pulled him out.
Actually, it was hard to tell from that angle. Khali's feet were still on the arena floor when he reached into the ring and pulled Dave out.
He was. Would you say? Well, who would win? Who's a better wrestler?
Between
The Great Khali or Giant Gonzalez? Oh,
Giant
by the way,
Gonzalez.
yeah. By the way, this match is over.
That's it.
I'm gonna go with Great Khali.
Great Khali.
I think, I think I take the Great Khali. I mean, are you talking about like in their prime?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you held it up right.
Oh, botch that spot. I like the sign that says "Good golly, Khali."
Wait a minute.
He'll get it right. Do it right. Don't blow the spot. Nope.
Still right. Okay.
That.
But yeah, he is the better of the two big men, and it was over 7. What was he? He was like billed at like 7'2", 7'3".
Oh, I want to say 7'3". Look at that choke slam.
He just like fell. He was like,
He holding himself up pretty good. Oh, boy, that's spine buster though.
He took both of those finishers well. Let's not be real. Let's not be real.
You can't say he was lazy.
Mm-mm.
He's working hard. He's showing a little bit of athleticism with the kicks. I mean, you can kind of see why they would be like, yeah, let's give it a shot.
Like, for somebody his size, he probably had gigantism, or whatever it's called. He probably does. Like, all of his muscles are probably shot right now.
Right, because he had a surgical procedure for it here in Pittsburgh.
He had more than one surgeries here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And I know his knees are shot, like I said, but come on now. He was good. He wasn't great. And I think if he didn't win that title, we wouldn't be sitting here 5 years later, 5 years? 5 years later talking about the Great Khali being released. That would have happened a long time ago.
You're saying that the only reason he hung on is because he won that title?
They had to justify it somehow. They can't let him win a title and then a year later go, you're done. See ya, bye.
Okay.
And like I said, he also has the actual Indian people behind him. Now that sounds really wrong, but that's true. He had so many things going for him, and that's probably why they kept him on as well. Have that little international flair when going across to India or around that Asian India.
Right. It's where half the world's population is. So it makes sense.
Also, if you're still watching,
yeah, I know.
If you're still watching, pinkies up.
Yeah. Another a great character.
Mm-hmm.
Something that if anyone out there didn't have a chance to experience King Booker, just go back and just find as many promos as you can with King Booker when he would switch back from King Booker to Booker T in the middle of his promos. Just something unbelievable. So anyway,
Matt, take us home.
I think to tie a bow on this one, Alex, why don't you wrap it up here? What'd you think of the match?
I don't know, man. I completely forgot about that. About the Great Khali at his peak.
At his peak.
As pinnacle.
Peak fighting form.
Years into his career. And then it was all downhill.
He was kind of like the 7-foot Kurt Angle. He came in hot and he did his thing. Riz, was peak Khali as good as you remembered?
Oh, it was good. I mean, it wasn't, it wasn't going to be like, we went in this knowing it wasn't going to be CM Punk or Daniel Bryan or something. We knew it was going to be a Haas battle.
Mm-hmm.
And we knew the Great Khali wasn't going to be like, doing 450 splashes onto a table with, a ladder with it on fire. I don't know. But we knew it was going to be just a battle of Haas monsters going at each other.
Yep.
So this
Haas monsters and Batista.
That's right.
Yeah, but
like I said, one of these is not like the other.
Yeah, poor little Batista.
But if you put Batista, Kane, and Great Khali in the same match like this, I kind of feel you wouldn't have you wouldn't have any expectations about this.
Right.
But if you saw that match, it wasn't that bad.
No.
No.
Like we said, they worked hard. They did what they could.
Wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
I would imagine at the time, people were upset about this match because they felt like, because that's just what we do.
Because let's face it,
we internet fans who are too smart for our own good we get upset about matches like that.
The Great Khali took a nap during that match. But he still went out there and did a decent job defending his title. Matt, you haven't talked yet, so what?
I've said enough.
What were your thoughts?
I only have one thing to add, really, about when Tika talking about the Great Khali. Those guys worked hard. Khali showed some nice kicks that I'd never seen before. I'd never seen him do one-handed choke slams before. There was a lot more there than I remembered, and I could see, given what the other options were at the time, why WWE tried to put the title on the Great Khali. And Riz, I'm sorry that his career is over.
It's fine. It's fine.
The memories alone.
That's the only words you know of this song.
That's all I got.
That's all you got.
I'm just really disappointed. We lost JTG, we lost Great Khali,
and also I believe didn't Brad Maddox also feel the?
Yeah, I was about to say too. We lost our boy Brad Maddox too.
But there's
Riz.
the only match that we can.
All of a referee.
Is referee match. But Matt Carlins.
I'm gonna wrap it up. Alex,
It home.
thanks for joining us. Come back again soon.
Take it to the bridge.
Riz,
That means.
Condolences. All of you, thanks for listening. Thanks for syncing it up. And hopefully, we'll see you again real soon.
My flag is at half staff.